Okay, so the intro and the verse, is that what you said? Hard to do it with without the channel switching because we get a lot cleaner. And I kind of know what Ryan's good at doing, you know, and also at the same time I also know that he's good at regulating what I'm doing. So when I'm doing something and I might not be overly confident about it, if he really likes it, then I know it's got to be good. But if he doesn't, and he's like, nah, that sounds like blah, 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 and then he'll start to play around with something, and, you know, I'll be like, nah, that's not very good either, give me it back, and then I'll play it, and then, but in the process of that, we always come out with something much better. No. Which is part of the reason why we're sitting here fumbling through these parts. We practice playing live because you can practice all you want in your bedroom or at home. That doesn't help. Touring and playing shows with the live element, you know, where things go wrong and they don't sound right, and, you know, somebody's having problems over here or this other thing, or there's no light on the stage or whatever it is, that's really where you get your practice. Yeah. When you get through that and you play a lot of shows, that's when you get good. Because just sitting at home practicing, it doesn't help.
As soon as people show up, all of your equipment will fuck up. Yeah. Your guitar will be out of tune. Yeah. Everything will go wrong, and the lights will be off right when you need to look. You're like, whoa! You know what I mean? You're like, fuck, what do? You know, you got to fix it just like that. In fact, you don't even have time usually. Usually you have to go, okay, my guitar's out of tune. But how out of tune is it? So maybe you hold your string more to get it up while you're trying to play chords. It's really hard. I started playing really late when I was like 17.
Me too. I started like, yeah. I mean, I got my first guitar when I was 16, but I didn't play. I actually had a guitar teacher, and he quit because he said he couldn't teach me anything. He's a friend of mine too. It's really funny. We'd make a joke about it always because I didn't want to learn what he was trying to. It didn't make any sense to me. He was trying to teach me like scales and all this stuff, and I was just like, I just want to play like AC/DC songs. And he wouldn't show them to me. Like he would just insist that I learn the circle of fifths and, you know, all these different scales. And so eventually what happened is I would go to concerts and I would watch the guitar players through binoculars because I never had good seats. And I just started noticing that it looked a lot easier than...
They were just going like this.
Oh. Everything was like... It's like, that's really easy. How come you never showed me that? Yeah. So then I just taught myself, basically. And I think there's some sort of gene or something that comes from somewhere in my family. I haven't figured it out because my cousin's also a really good musician as well. So somewhere down the line, somebody had some musical abilities, and my son too, as well, can be very musical if he wants to be.
Cool. Thank you.